Here we are. There we is. And here we are. Why is the queue so massive right now though? That's what I kind of don't get. Like, has something happened while I was away for a couple of weeks? Why is the queue jumping to like 150 people? Ah, damn. 12 days subscribes. Bro, I've been subscribed almost for a year. Look at that, man. Should you look at that? Almost a year of sub. God damn. It's been quite the year. Been quite the year. Yeah. I'm also playing on the side. I'm playing a bit of this on the side. So if I'm looking to the other monitor, most likely what I'm doing is that, as well as like reading chat and shit. Alright, gotta turn on the... gotta turn this motherfucker on. Yeah. What's this? 40 bucks? Yeah, hell no. Oh, hell no. I ain't spending money on this shit. Nice, I'm on rich max level. That's what we wanna see. Hell to the yeah. Oh, finally, we're in. Let's go. Oh. Misclicks. Don't need this guy. Let's see, who am I leveling here? I believe I'm leveling this one. E. I don't have a leader skill. Yeah, sure, that works. Alright, sweet. Alright. Confront Shin Ryu. I'm gonna join. What's the Q? 11 minutes as DPS, okay. How about a Sage? Wait, I can't? Why? Oh. Oops. Yeah. Are these strength? Oh, I got rid of the int ones? Yeah, well, shit happens, what can I say? It's normal, who cares? 6 minutes, okay, we can live with that. What did I wanna... I don't have enough skills for promotion, right? Or do I? Yeah, that's... yeah. So close to a promotion, yet so far. Bro, why is the queue time for the dungeon so massive though? I mean massive, 6 spins, but still, it's like... Well, last time it said 6 minutes and I waited for like 18 minutes and... just no one does this trial, man. I gotta get my MSQ going. Give me an NPC option, you know? That's kind of wild that there's 150 people in queue and you can't get into a trial. It's kind of wild. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to get the... Might as well. Let's go do the event. A bit of a jumping puzzle, I guess. I hope no one's gonna hate me for skipping the quest text for this. I mean, it's just a summer event. Also, this is my second time doing it, so there's that. Where's the bike? There it is. So this is the jumping puzzle, huh? Hey, buddy, let's go. Oh, I7. Oh, I definitely am 7. Why is everyone like 2 dudes, 3 dudes, 5 chicks? Sounds about like, oh, bro, what? Why are you doing that, man? I thought you wanted a fair fight, not just like us fighting gravity. Ooh, cutsceners. Hold on. Bonus poetics, hell yeah. Oops, not what I want to do. Oh, that's annoying. Is there like a mechanic where I have to stand in the water or some shit? Oh, oh. That's the mechanic, I believe. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Why does it keep auto-turning me? Is that a new thing? That's so fucking annoying. That doesn't matter really. I'm out of fucking... Alright, here we go, here we go. This is the mechanic. Easy. Just click all the buttons. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Oh my lord, bro, I don't have fucking mana for you, man. I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm dead. It's not a knockout. It's not a knockback. What I mean, it just turns me to the target that I'm healing. It's really kind of annoying. 'cause, yeah. Bro, can this other healer stop dying? Holy shit, man. Bro, I'm not pressing this guy anymore, fuck it. What that is. Oh, that means don't move. Move. Oh, fuck my life, bro. Ooh. Now the healer, bruh. I know you want to FK, but holy fuck, bro, I'm not a good healer. Just like I remember some of the mechanics. So silent. No, victory. There we go, there it is. I'm not giving it to you. Sneaky, oh, you didn't die. I'll give it to you. They probably give it to the other healer. Fucking A, man. Fucking A. No respect. No respect, bro. Oh, cinematic time. Cinema time! Oh. Xena's turned to a green little poop.
Are you all right?
Been better? Not away.
Xenos.
Yeah. What's up?
The hunter has indeed become the hunted. And yet, there is only joy. Transcendent joy that I have never known. How invigorating, how cure this feeling.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, that's what it was all about.
Meaningless. Men die that others may live. Those who survive are stronger for it.
Spoken like a true psychopath. I love it.
Not that you could ever understand. To have stood upon this great stage of fools. To have played my part to perfection. Oh, this moment. Let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. So real.
So real or surreal?
Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend.
Farewell,
My
best friend.
enemy.
Farewell, best friend. I'll see you in an expansion or two. I mean, let's be real though.
Where is he?
Let's be real here real
He's
quick.
dead. By his own hand.
Would you really want to keep someone like Xenos alive? Not because he's evil, but because he's so fucking powerful. Bro, if he breaks out, man, it's gonna kill everybody until I get there, right? It's like, do you really want to keep somebody like that alive, bro? Like, well, you know, he could turn to a dragon in his prison cell. Inside of his prison cell, bro. You don't know. Like, I don't think it would be a good idea to keep him alive and like imprisoned or whatever. It's like not a good idea. Just saying.
Then justice has been done.
You know, justice is a fickle mistress. No.
No. There's no justice in that rabid animal's end.
Liberty or death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
Yeah, buddy.
We won. Forget him. The living have need of us now.
Robon's the only smart guy here. Well, I mean, this guy too.
Stand tall, Lys. Now is the time to raise a cheer for all who fought for freedom.
He's also
A
a smart
cheer
guy.
loud enough to carry to the highest heavens.
Yeah, buddy.
You're right. Thank you. Without you, well, you know.
Yeah. It's all good, you know.
So let's do it
It's a
together.
regular Tuesday for me
For Alamigo!
on a Sunday. It's finally done. Oh. Are involved, my friend. Well, hello there. There's just no hugs between the Scions, huh? Like, these guys are like basically best friends, save each other and all that shit all the time. Yet there are no hugs. Also, I kind of don't like that she's walking in front of me, but it is what it is. Like, if anything, I should be leading the pack, but yeah, whatever. Oh, oh my god, Lise.
In crimson it began, and in crimson it ended. And then we were free.
We are never free. Hehehe.
But what is freedom, really? We may be free to live, to love, to grow old, to have dreams and desires, and to strive for them. But in the end, we're defined by the legacy our forefathers bequeathed to us.
Yup.
Even Xenos was once a baby in the cradle, innocent and pure. He was made into a creature that lived only for death, not born one.
I don't know,
20
in this
years
case...
of Imperial rule have left Alamigo torn and bleeding.
I feel like he was born a psycho.
It won't be easy to heal a generation's worth of wounds, to bridge the gap. But I won't give up Papalimo. I won't.
What a name, Papalimo. That dress makes it look like she has like a massive ass, but we all know that's not the case. Just walking, chilling.
Because I remember the price of freedom.
Yep. A lot of deaths. Liberty or death.
I remember the smoke, and the ashes, and the blood. I remember the screams, and the silence.
And the storm of blood.
And I'll do whatever it takes to honor their sacrifice, to build a home for us all. I promise you.
Oh, that's me.
This is the end.
You don't realize there's still like a whole empire.
The end of the
Wow.
imperial province of Alamigo and the rebirth of Alamigo, the free nation. Long may she endure.
Still a whole empire behind that minuscule army. It's now cinematic here too, right? Yep. Ah. My friend. Standing
Well,
up.
well, well. What a fine mess we've made.
Uh-huh.
All but spent feeding that primal, eh? Well, you won't be making any mischief with that amount of ether. Still, better safe than sorry.
Oh yeah. Absorbed into the weapon. That would be cool.
There. There ends your hateful legacy.
Yeah. There it is. It is over. No voice acting in this. My condolences for your loss. A father should not outlive his son. What nonsense. You do not mourn his loss. He surprised me, your radiance. He was your son and heir, and an irreplaceable test subject. Yep. I know what he was. Monsters are not made for thrones. Was he created? Nah. Nor are stars made to sustain false gods who sup on their very essence. Icons summoned by desperate savages who hearken to the whispers of shadowless charlatans. Like these guys. Should you raise a hand against my black-robed brethren, I will not stop you. Our desires are one and the same. Preservation, restoration. Compression, resurrection. All is in service to your one true God, and when the sundered shards are made whole, will there be a place for us mere mortals? Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will, your radiance. You will come to trust me in time. Until then, mayhap you will find this reassuring. Oh yeah, he already took his Xenos' form, right? How dare you? Yeah, he took Xenos' form already, right? That's how it is. Dum da da dum 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 da da dum ba da ba bum. Let me just do this real quick. Sell these guys. Get more stem. Yep, there we go. Alright. Please, what's up? We did it, we liberated Alamigo. I don't know what to say, I don't even know how to feel about it all. Relief, I suppose, pride and hope, too. We did it. Father, Yida, Papolimo, Conrad, Mefrid, Minfilia. We really did it. Hey, don't feel like you have to stand here listening to me mumble. Everyone else will want to talk to you. You beat him, after all, you're the real hero of the story. So run along and take your plaudits. Plaudits? Plaudits? Yugiri, Ian, what's up? Feels like on yesterday that we celebrated the liberation of Doma, and now look where we are, 1,000 miles apart our nations may be, but in spirit we are one and the same. When I woke this morning, I thought Lord Ian dead, and then he lived, and now he is here. It's been a wonderful day, yeah. It's been a wonderful day. For you to best Xenos, even after he had harnessed the power of a primal, is a testament to your ever-growing strength. Not bitter to have had your vengeance stolen from you by another. Vengeance? There is some small regret, perhaps, but that is outweighed by the satisfaction I find in his death. I commend you, Philomena. Let me just lower the volume of the music a bit. Some around here. As should we all, Xenos was a monster and a tyrant, the man who killed my father and countless other of my countrymen. The world is a better place without him in it. I should also praise Master Alphino for his foresight and restraint. Had he not intervened, I might never have had the pleasure of being reunited with Hakuro and his Lupin brothers. Was a timely intervention, full glad am I not to have been burdened with the guilt of killing my Lord Hian's most trusted allies. Ha, indeed, my friend, indeed. What level is this? I love that my Sage somehow is keeping up with my Reaper, even though Reaper is doing all the quests, the Sage is just doing the dungeon and the trials. Alfie, after all we have been through, I really should know better than to worry. But, as ever, the relief I felt upon finding you hale and whole in the Royal Menagerie well nigh reduced me to tears. The Warrior of Light, victorious again. Should be surprised if some small part of you had not come to resent the title and the responsibilities which accompany it. You must forgive us if we call you hero when you accomplish heroic feats. But as the Warrior of Light goes, so goes the world. You should take pride in the good you have done and in the good you have inspired others to do. You are a natural-born leader of men. Philomena. Shit, I clicked. And you led them to victory, to freedom. Alas, not everyone could see the journey through to its end, but history shall remember them and the glorious future they made possible. Can you believe it? We won. We beat the bastards. Al amigo! Al amigo! Haha, sorry, I got a bit carried away there, didn't I? It's hard not to, you know? We owe it to the friends we buried to shout and scream and cheer with all our hearts. I want them to know it wasn't for nothing, that it is finally over, and they can rest in peace. You hear that, lads? We'll be alright. We'll be... Oh, bugger, not again. I'm so bleeding happy I couldn't cry. And she was crying. We did it, we bloody well did it. I have to send word to Alagana. No, I have to go and tell them myself. Minfilia, no. Asilia. Warburton. It will never be enough, I know. But I hope this makes up for it. If only a little. I hope this brings you both joy. You deserve it and so much more. Hey, clap, clap, clap. Abba, Auli. I wish you were here to see it. Are those the two that were next to him? In the sense. I know it's different for him and the other Alamegans. For us, it's a great victory, but for them, it's a homecoming. I did not know how or when, but I knew in my heart that I would return here one day. Here's to the ones that didn't. Wait, what did he say? I know it's different for him and the other Alamegans. For us, it's a great victory, but for for them it's a homecoming. Yeah. Yo, Ryanja, you were kinda MIA. Ryanja is like the MacGuffin of this expansion. Our convalescing comrades have been informed of our victory. Thou mayest be assured that there was much rejoicing. Our bloody campaign is ended, and we may begin to return home. That said, our work is far from finished. We have yet countless wounded to tend to, not to mention prisoners of war. Trained with countless weapons, but none compared to Tizona. That father saw fit to honor me in this way still fills my heart with pride. Yeah. 7 hells, is it true? Did you really best Xenos and that bastard Primal? Just you and 7 stalwart adventurers whom you had the wisdom and foresight to recruit? No wonder they call you Bleeding Hero. Yeah, the other 7 are also kind of the same level, so... The hero of the hour. I suppose we'll have to add Liberator to your titles. With their commander fallen, the remainder of the 12th chose to surrender to our forces. After 20 long years, it's official. The occupation is ended. But now the hard work starts. Though the people have had their fill of kings, there is no clear consensus on what sort of government they would prefer instead. Indeed, Father, momentous as this achievement may be, the road which lies before us is no less uncertain than the one we have walked. Aye, yet if we can overcome 2 decades of oppression, I have no doubt we can find a way forward. Thank you, Filmina, for helping to make this dream a reality. Hey, Marik, where are you? There you are. Lucia, what's happening? Hey, Clap. The battle may have ended, but the war goes on. Garlemald will not abide such defiance. However, for this day we may rejoice in our victory. You did well to defeat that fiend. Empowered by the eyes I so foolishly ordered you to cast into the sea of clouds. What a twisted legacy they have wrought. Well, I mean, we just need to get away from him. Like, I don't think we had much of a choice. Oh yeah, we already did that. Alright. Doma was on the beginning. With our victory here, we send a message to all the provinces. They can be beaten. You can be free. Praise be to the 12 for our victory. Though many brave souls gave their lives this day, we take comfort in the knowledge it was not in vain. Mayhap I got a bit carried away, but by the Navigator, that was bloody brilliant. Well done, Sergeant Nikochi. I'll spare you more flowery words. Doubtless you've had your fill of them. Yeah, just give me a drink. Merle Wib, you're the only one I can count on for a drink, and also, you know, the other stuff. Booba, booba, booba. Finish your rounds? Great. In that case, I'd like you to come with me back to Ralgar's Reach. Okay. Not for a rematch or anything, sadly. I want to call all the scions together. I'll explain later. Oh yeah, this is the goodbye. Yo, tell me. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh fuck, I probably didn't. Did I? Okay, thank God. I don't even know where to begin. This is voice actor.
We've been through a lot together, haven't we? I can't thank you enough.
No, no, you
There's
can't.
something I need to say to you all.
Take off your
That is,
clothes.
if you have a moment.
Yeah. I got a moment.
Good. You're all here. Good. Good. Thank you doesn't really suffice, does it? I'm grateful. Truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. But I know you didn't fight so hard just to hear me or anyone else say that. You fought because you wanted to help, because you believed it was right, because you're scions. Now obviously a scion, but as Conrad left me in charge of things here, I also have responsibilities to Alamigo. When I put it like that, though, I realized I couldn't even pretend to be impartial anymore. So it seemed best to make it official.
Yeah.
As long as I serve Alamigo, I can't be a scion. It might be selfish and short-sighted, but that's my decision.
Am I to understand that you summoned us all, some of us still nursing wounds, to hear this?
Oh, I did,
yeah.
Forgive me, Lise. 'Twas but a jest. But this I say with the utmost sincerity. Scion or no, we are comrades, now and ever after. Is that not so? There you have it. Come what may, you may count on us in your hour of need. We shall never refuse you.
Stola. Oh, gods. I swore I wouldn't cry.
There. Crowl. That. What is that emote? Calm, I guess? Try to calm someone now. Oh, good. Ah, right. Right. How do you make a fucking fishing rod with his katana? This guy is... what a beast.
Come back here, you slippery little devil. To think fishing could be so difficult.
Especially without bait, especially without a fishing rod. Damn, look how fucking massive this guy is. And this guy's a bodybuilder.
What greater proof of a man's lingering mortality than an empty belly? A fate worse than death. Fie on it. To have arrived at the appointed place and time only to survive by mere force of habit. Truly, the Kami are not finished with us yet.
Yeah.
Oh, capricious fortune. How you test me with this wretched soul.
Oh, this guy's hilarious, man. And Yatsuyu. Tsuyu. Some random ass island in the middle of nowhere. Oh, god. Oh, yeah, and Enigma too. Enigma? Delta, right? Fuck. Alpha and the Omega. Omega, that's the one. Jesus Christ. Did the work of either Shinryu or Omega. It says there's undeniably something down there radiating a massive amount of energy, which cannot very well be the late Viceroy's lap dragon. Yes, I think we have our suspect. Well, this is a mess of our own making, so it falls to us to clean it up. It won't be easy, but is it ever? And now comes the part where you say you've got no choice but to divert company resources and employees to this pet project of yours. Lost profits and belligerent clients be damned. Yeah, basically. Financial considerations notwithstanding, you have to admit there is an unquantifiable benefit in giving our people the opportunity to study such advanced technology. Oh, is that before or after you blow it up or seal it away? Fine, fine, but the moment I judge this little adventure an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, I'm ending it. Savvy? And to keep you honest, using my authority as deputy president, I've gone ahead and brought in a consultant, a master engineer and mechanical genius. Shit. Yes. Wait, what? You didn't. Of course. Oh, God. Ah, shit. She's so happy to see him. Ah, come now, you mustn't build their expectations too high. It will be less dramatic when I surpass them. Oh no, absolutely not. This is not happening. The way he takes it up. Nero Tolskava, eager to begin his first day as a loyal member of the Ironworks team. Looking forward to working with you, Garland. Oh god, what? Yeah, clap, clap, clap. The way he takes off his glasses though. I love it. Oh god. Yo, Diddles, what's up? So fell the hunter, but what of the hound? So rose the children. But what of the parents? What is that? The devil. The devil. Fuck. Finally finished. This quest line. What's crack-a-lackin', man? I don't have any videos today. It's all gameplay today. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy. Yep. Give me a sec here. I'll take these two, I guess. Yeah. I couldn't find any more videos to watch today, and I kind of want to finish my the quest line. I've only been delaying this for like the last 4 months or so. So I couldn't finish this expansion for the life of me. I can find a vid or two. Mwah. Oh yeah? Yeah, okay. Send a vid. We'll watch it. We'll talk about it. Not like something that's like an hour, like a 10-20 minute at most. Because like if it's an hour, the reaction, we're gonna react to it for like 5 hours. Alright, sounds good. I need more stamina. Yeah, it's good. Alright, I'll continue the quest for now. Box. Lee seems troubled.
Come to see how we're getting on?
Yeah, sure, why not?
We've made good progress since we took back Alamigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address.
Okay.
Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here.
Okay.
Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion. For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future.
Probably, yeah.
But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches. The Reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Aye, aye, Commander.
What a quick promotion from like an outsider to an Alamegan to a commander. Oh.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you.
Yep. I'm just finished the cinematic.
Don't worry, it's nothing bad. This might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me? I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure? After all, we were adventurous before we were scions, were we not?
Yeah.
After routing the Imperials and liberating El Amigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? And what better way to spend it than by returning to our roots?
Uh-huh.
So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
What a messed up smile. Alright, Discord. There we go. Oh no. Oh wait, no, never mind. Should be good. Okay. So my settings. Oh, okay, there we go. Just making sure my settings for Discord are fine, are normal. Alright.
What's up?
Nothing, man. Just enjoying the game. You got a video?
I'm still looking for a good video, to be honest.
There's well, I mean, it's not really a React video. It's just a working out video. Let's see.
We can react to a sneak or react video.
React.
Yeah.
Women prove that Andrew Tate is right.
You know,
We proved it?
The video. Women prove that Andrew Tate is right.
Okay,
Let's see.
let's watch it.
Really content is over? I hope not. When women treat men like kings, nah. Why I hated men, nah. CNN is fake news, changed my mind, nah. Student gets trapped in an abandoned prison with a killer, no. That 70s show, The Final Goodbye, no. Before, after, just stop eating, oh yeah. Who needs food? Elliot Halls, Christ. How these robbers found out? Fuck. Andrew Tate, Nettie or not? Oh, I saw that.
Should date Maddie or not? Wife told me you'll never find a woman without red flags. Oh Jesus.
I guess I'm never getting married. Tornado Cash gets shut down. Ashes of Creation, Men in Cry. Story recap. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with this as well.
Andrew's supercar collection.
No.
React to that.
No. I mean, I don't care about the cars too much. Alright, and also, like, what are you gonna say? Ooh, nice car. Ooh, shitty car. Ooh, is that really what he's collecting? Like, what are you gonna say? Spending his money? Alright, so. Let's watch this. Women prove that Andrew Tate is right. This is by Successful Tate. But before I react, I always read the comments a bit, see what people are saying. He is right. Okay, that's it. That's all I needed to know. These are exactly the girls Tate described.
Comments, it's correct. It used to be, what's it called? So you read it in a book, now it's if it's in the YouTube comments.
Look at this. Andrew Tate is the hero we didn't know we needed.
Honestly.
These are exactly the girls Tate described. He's factually correct and relatable. He can see through their bullshit. Exactly the perfect example of women not taking accountability for their actions. Yeah, that's pretty much the basis of it. She. He's right though. That's why it's funny. Yeah, men drive 69% more than women do on average, and men work more hours per year than women on average as well. Facts, Andrew. Andrew Tate is destroying women in conversations he's not even in.
Honestly.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so this is the type of women you would meet at a club, you would probably bang for one day, and then when you see them without makeup, you're like, oh my god, I made a bad choice yesterday. So look at the middle one. Look at the amount of makeup. Holy fuck, bro. And still...
I gotta make this stream, yo. But the problem with these girls is, like...
It's like the only human-looking one is this one, but she's overweight.
What's it called?
Yeah.
You get two people in one, because when she washes her makeup off, it's a completely
Yeah.
different person.
It's like the only human-looking one's the one on the left, but she's getting weight. Like, look at her arm, bro. Look at that arm.
Whatever, she's the only pretty one out of the other girls.
Yeah, I guess. Alright. Let's see.
Andrew Tate is.
Okay, they know who Andrew Tate is.
How much we hate. We want to normalize fucking hating him. I'm sorry, that's it. I would rather smell a jean jacket.
How do you feel about him?
Okay, she was cute until she started talking.
Oh, I mean, like, let's be real. That was the given. It's like if they talk, it's it. Let's see. Oh, damn.
Baby! Are you a fan of Andrew Tate? Are you a fan of Andrew Tate?
Your girl?
Not all the time, but you think he's right a lot of the time? Like 90% of the time.
You need to, like, take it out of, like, the whole, like, when he does it, like, he does the show, kind of like he exaggerates on purpose to, like, make it more dramatic.
Yeah.
Don't take those examples. Just take it, like, when he talks, like for real, you know? Alright, I don't like him, I don't like him.
He says that women shouldn't be allowed to drive his cars. For context, he drives like Lamborghinis, Bugattis. How do you feel about that?
He's right. What?
That's wrong. Girls drive better than boys.
Girls are
Big
better.
energy.
Uh-huh.
I kind of think he's right. Like, I'm
Oh, called them out just like that.
What did you
Oof.
say? I don't have the volume on, you're forgetting.
Oh, well, put the volume.
No, I just don't have the volume for the stream on. I don't hear the video.
Yeah, so put the stream on. Put the volume for the stream.
I hear you twice.
Oh, you hear him twice? Okay, fair enough. So, well, you can mute me on Discord, I guess, if you hear me. Oh, you don't hear me in real time, right? On the stream?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so he asked, he said Andrew Tate won't let women drive his car. Alright, let me see if there's,
It's his car. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, but then, and then he said, like, do you think he's right? And the guy said, like, yeah. And then the woman's like, what? Like, his girlfriend's like, what? Oh, God. And then the other woman before that, after that, was, she said, like, I think he's kind of right. I'm a terrible driver. Called out her friends.
Dude, even if I take my girlfriend's, if we go somewhere with my girlfriend and
you use her car, you drive.
You use her car, I still drive.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Because I want to get to where I'm going.
I kind of think he's right. How much should driver? No. It's like, just say he's wrong for the sake of saying he's wrong. Get with the program, bitch.
Able to drive his cars. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't think he should be allowed behind the wheel.
It's a call.
Females have no
Bitches hating on bitches who can't get guys like that, you know what I mean?
Usually. I mean, usually, yeah.
I mean, bitches who can't get guys like that.
Hate on
Hate
the
on
guys.
bitches who can get guys like that.
And hate on the guys, too.
By belittling the guy, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Allow behind the wheel because females have no innate responsibility.
But look, everybody wants to be Andrew Tate. I also want to wear shoes without socks.
No, bro, it's so uncomfortable. I hate this fashion.
Depends on the shoe.
No, I hate this fashion, like where the pants end and it's like, I don't like...
I quite like it. That looks comfortable. They look stretchy. I have pants just like that. I bought them recently.
I don't know.
I want to be him. I'm morphing.
I just hate that fashion.
Well. I'm just kidding.
I hate that fashion as a whole. The pants, then you see like your ankle, and then like the shoes. Like I just hate that fashion as a whole. There needs to be a sock. There needs to be. It feels like something is missing.
I agree with you. I still wear socks, but I want to be on that level of fuck you.
Of like fuck you, I don't wear socks. It's like the thing is, it's like, you know what started this? First of all, he probably has socks. He has those socks that just go on like the bottom of the foot, right?
Yeah.
It's not
those
the.
ankle socks.
Yeah, fuck. They're so uncomfortable. I tried one. I was like, yeah, this is like not
I
it.
had a lot of them that were horrible, and I finally found ones that I like.
Yeah, but like I might as well. I don't know. I like the ones that go towards the ankle. It's all.
Once I found good ankle ones, unless I'm wearing a boot type thing,
Yeah.
I prefer them.
He crashes it.
Well, yeah, I'm saying I prefer the ankle ones. I don't like the foot ones.
True.
Fucked up. I'm gonna pay this off. I'm gonna get to work. I'll get another
You're a
job.
boy.
I'm sorry.
You give your boy. Oh, yeah.
Bitch crashes your car. Well, it wasn't even my fault. That guy came out of nowhere. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it. And you have loads of money and you have loads of cars. Just buy a new one, and I can't afford it. And then if you get too tough to her, looking at her fucking pay, she's just gonna block you and fuck some other guy. That's all that's gonna happen. Some shit like that.
It is true though. It's so true. It's like if she gets into an accident, it's like, well, just buy a new one, you can afford it. It's like, bitch, it's like the money's not free, I still work for this shit. Right? And then if you are too hard on her, she's just gonna block you and like go fuck some other guy. It's like there's no winning in this situation, so just don't let them drive. That's it.
We're looking at her fucking pay. She's just gonna block you and fuck some other guy. That's all that's gonna happen.
Some shit like that happened to me, bro. This girl scratched my car with her nails, and I see her
Oh,
on my
God.
camera car, and she tried to be like, "Oh,
you got money. What are you worried about? You got money."
Yeah.
If you drove it and you wrecked it,
You got money, what are you worried about? Just buy a new one, just fix it. Oh my god, bro. You still there?
Yep.
Oh, okay, because you're not sick.
I'm watching the stream.
Oh, okay.
hypothetically, right? Would you get a job to pay it off?
Well, one, you should have car insurance. Two, you deserve it. Three, fuck you.
If it's like the guy's car.
Oh.
Wait, what did you just say? If you drove it and you wrecked it, hypothetically...
Would you
One second, did she just say you should have insurance, and number two, you deserve it?
Yeah. Would you get a job to pay it off?
She just said you deserve, what's it called? You deserve me crashing your car for trusting me with it.
Basically. Yeah.
What? I just can't win with these women, huh?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You know, people try to have win-win situations, and with these girls, everything
It's a lose. Okay.
They find a way to make it lose-lose.
Yeah. But you should have car insurance, and number two... Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Right, two, you deserve it for letting her drive. So that's why he says don't let women drive, okay?
Three, fuck you.
And three, fuck you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, like you're not driving a car.
Sir, why did you run her over with your broken Bugatti?
It's like she broke it.
She deserved it.
She deserved it. She should have had life insurance.
Let this man go. She should have had insurance.
So, to the honor, she should have had insurance. She deserved it, and fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
god.
man seems.
Oh my god, bro.
And you're driving, you're wrecking.
I'd be like, hey, that's you.
Yeah. Hey, that's your problem that I wrecked it. Yeah.
You're like, you got money, you pay for that shit.
They will never take accountability. Never.
Huh?
Women will never take accountability for anything.
Seriously. Well, I mean, maybe for breaking the dishes.
Hey, Andrew's face not looking so bad now.
It's because they won't be responsible.
Game over right now. It's game over. I already don't fucking like him. Regardless, though.
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't agree. He says that women are not going to be responsible. If the guy has money, he says that women are just going to be like, fuck you, you got money, like, pay for it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. 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 Yeah, 100%. If you have money, your woman should never be allowed to do anything.
If you have money, your woman should never be allowed to do anything?
Yeah, basically.
Why not?
She's gonna break you and you're gonna have to pay for it.
Well, if you have money, whatever.
Well, that's their mentality. Well, you have money, just like buy a new car.
Well, I mean, if I don't know, if I had money and my girlfriend crashed my car,
Yeah.
I don't think she'd act like this.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying with these girls. You get a girl like that, you can't allow her to leave the house. It's like you gotta have a lot of
I
expenditures.
don't understand these people's mentalities. It's like they say they want men and women to be together, but they do everything to make it the opposite.
Well, forget even to be together. Just where's the equality in this?
There is no equality.
There is no equality.
They have more equality than we do, and they're
Yeah.
just too blind to see it.
It's like everyone's born equal. Some are just born more equal than others. You know?
Yeah.
Yo, I'll find this speech after this. Hopefully I can find it. It's I want to see what you think about it. It is actually like I actually kind of agree with it, but it's very like very bad in a way. Okay, well, let's finish this though.
Responsibility for the issue to the point where, look, I fucked up.
It was the king. It was the king, by the way.
I'm gonna pay this. They won't. So why the fuck am I gonna take the risk when I know they would crash my fucking supercar and not give a shit?
But girls
Yeah.
don't like confrontation at the end of the day, though. I mean,
Girls don't know. Wrong. Girls don't like responsibility for shit. Girls don't like responsibility. They want another man to be responsible for fucking everything. They want to come along and say we're equal, da-da-da, until it comes to responsibility.
Yeah.
And oh shit, someone's going to bill. We're a man.
Smart man. I just said it. I just said what a smart man Andrew Tate is.
He's a genius. I'm telling you, he's a genius right now.
Oh my god, yeah, so basically, yeah, so women don't want equality, they want less responsibility. They want no responsibility, if we're honest. They want equality when it suits them, and they don't want equality when it doesn't. But honestly, I can't even say that's only women. Men want the same thing. We don't want to be equal, you know, we want to be better.
Of course, we want to be superior to everyone. And
yeah, that's how it is.
Men are driven by power trips, and you want to be more powerful and more rich than the next guy.
Yeah, basically, right? It's like, it is what it is. Like, what you gonna do? Alright, that was the video. I'm gonna put that on YouTube a bit later. Yeah, okay, I need to go to the washroom, but let me see if I can find that video real quick. This is the one? Yeah, this is the one. Okay, I think. Is it? Yes, it is.
Let me put the sound on before you play it.
I'm gonna go to the washroom anyway, so yeah. I'll play it full and then we'll discuss it because it's actually like a long speech.
How long is it?
It's like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. this guy. I get in the bomb. Look at me, I get in the bomb.
Yeah, lifting. Yeah. Alright. You there?
What's the measurement? You're supposed to be able to bench press your weight, deadlift double your weight, and squat your weight and a half, or something like that?
I mean, those are good.
Like good, healthy numbers, right?
Kinda, yeah. I would say the squat and deadlift can be pretty equal. Like, you don't. It's like 1.5 to 2 times your weight. Okay. I would say. Same, and the squat is probably 1 to 1.5. Like,
depends how much you trust your knees.
Well, yeah, assuming everything is fine, right? Because like,
be at least doing 1-to-1 squat.
Let's say you like, just for the sake of easy calculation. Let's say you weigh 200 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Squatting 300 pounds when you're 200 pounds is way more than enough, right? Even if you squat 250, 200, that like 2 plates squat is more than enough. If you weigh 200, 2 plate squat is 225, right? Right, was 180 plus 45, yeah, 225.
A 2 plate squat is the same for everyone.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's 225, right? I'm saying the weight of the squat. The weight of, like, the weight.
45, 45, 90, 90, 180, and 45?
Yeah, so 225, right. So, if you weigh 200, you will lift 225. Like, can you go for 3? Yeah, but do you need to? Not really. Same with the deadlift, right? Do you really need to deadlift 300 pounds? You don't need to, but you can go for it, right?
You should be able to do your own body weight, I think. In everything.
Yeah, so
I
like...
think, if you're looking at it that way, then developing a bench press is going to be the hardest, I think. Because it's going to be the easiest to lift, to deadlift 200 pounds.
It would be easier to get to that number on the deadlift and the squat.
Yeah.
But like, it shouldn't be that hard to get to 2-plate bench press. You know?
I like seeing one of your tabs over there. I see on your browser. I like it.
What? Which one?
I endorse.
What do you endorse?
York Regional.
One of my tabs. Oh, this. Yeah. Like to stay in touch with my superiors.
Application.
Yeah. All right. So.
Anyway,
this is a speech.
I'm muting Discord and I'm putting the volume on the stream. Give me a sec.
Alright, cool. So comments are turned off for some reason. So I can't read the comments. That's already a bad reaction right there. This is the clip. So this is the Emperor's speech from the anime Code Geass. And for the most part, I kind of agree with him. This is like Andrew Tate before Andrew Tate.
For some reason. I can still hear you.
Okay. You muting me on Discord? Is that what you said?
I'm gonna mute you on Discord.
Oh.
Mute yourself on Discord.
Okay, fine. I mean, you just right-click my name, really, and there's a mute button.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Got it? Okay.
We're good.
Oh, actually, wait. Let's see. I think there's a dubbed version as well. Pretty sure there's a dubbed version, so... English. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh god. Look, I hate dubbed in anime. It's so fucking bad. Oh my god.
All men are not created equal. Some are born with beauty. Some are born into poverty.
The only thing what?
No, the other one was better because I could read it. I can't hear the dub for sure.
Oh, okay. So let's watch this one then. Basically, it starts with all men are not created equal.
美しいもの、親が貧しいもの、病弱な体を持つもの、生まれも育ちも才能も人間は皆違っておるのだ。そう、人は差別されるためにある。だからこそ人は争い、競い合い、そこに進歩が生まれる。不平等は悪ではない。平等こそが悪なのだ。権利を平等にした理由はどうだ。人気取りの祝儀政治に座しておる。富を平等にした中華連邦は怠け者ばかりだが、我がブリタニアはそうではない。争い競い、常に進化を続けておる。
進化、いい言葉だ。
ブリタニアだけが前未来へと進んでいるのだ。我が息子クロビスの死もブリタニアが進化を続けているという証。戦うのだ。競い奪い獲得し支配しよう。その果てに未来がある。
That's pretty much the speech. Okay, so so
I don't get it. So he hates all women?
no, so this is like okay, so his speech
Okay,
is like
I'm
all
back in
men.
Discord.
Okay, all men are not created equal.
Okay.
Some are born smarter, some more beautiful, some with parents of great status, some are born weak, some weak of mind, some weak of body, and some don't have talents. All men are different, right? And the very existence of men is discriminatory. That is why
Existence of men is discriminatory?
yeah. That is why there is war, violence, and unrest. Inequality is not evil. Equality is evil. That was the gist of it. Then he gives examples from like the anime world. But what do you think about that? The first part I 100% agree. First part I 100% agree.
Men are not equal.
Yeah. Everyone is born different and all that stuff. You're not born equal. Okay? I agree with that. Now, the very existence of men is discriminatory. I also kind of agree with that.
How is the existence of men discriminatory? How does that...
Well, it depends what you consider as discriminatory. Okay, so yeah, that depends like what you consider as discriminatory. I would say if you view anyone different from you as either inferior or superior.
But isn't that human nature to view people?
That's exactly. But that's what I think this means. The human nature is discriminatory.
Girls also do that.
Yeah, yeah. It's men and women. Like he says, men is like humankind, right? Mankind.
Ah.
Yeah, it doesn't say like actual just man. It's just mankind, right?
Okay.
Okay. So, the very existence of man or mankind is discriminatory. I agree with that.
Discrimination is natural. Okay.
Yes.
It should be based on certain things.
Yeah, it's like it depends what you can like what you put into that category. But yeah, we all make stereotypes, and we discriminate against people who have what do you call it? Like certain stereotypical behaviors that we already put in our brain into one group, right? Until it gets like, you know, cancelled out or whatever. But it's like let's.
I was talking more along the lines of like good discrimination.
Yeah, it can be good.
You're not
yeah.
mentally sane, you can't go to the military.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah.
You don't have a PhD in certain things, you can't be a scientist, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. But again, yeah, that's again.
Also discrimination.
It's all. It all
based
is.
on your merit.
Yeah. Right. So that's why I do agree with this. The very existence of mankind is discriminatory, right? We put people in categories based on merits and stuff like that. And then he says equality, inequality is not evil. Equality is evil. Very existence of men is discriminatory, and that is why there is war, violence, and unrest.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Right now, this is the evil guy of the of the fucking anime. But it's like he's not wrong, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. It's like, am I crazy or like is he just not wrong? Even though like you know, it depends how you use this. It's like just because something is fact doesn't mean it is good or evil, right? It's like it's how you use it, kind of thing. So yeah.
Well, again, it's when you're looking at certain things, fuck your feelings.
Yeah, basically, right?
It is what it is.
But that's exactly my point. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, it's like we're all born different. Some just born like physically superior. Some are born physically inferior. Some are born smarter. Some are born stupider. Some people understand math like that, and some people can't understand that like division at all. You know, it's like it is what it is, right? So that's what, like, I don't know, I feel like you can't just call people stupid or smart. It's like, well, in what field are we talking about, right? Kind of thing. But at the same time, yeah, it's like you're, yeah, because like it's all, what do you call it? Subjective. That's the word, Jesus Christ. It's all subjective. Yeah, overall, I feel like this guy is overall right.
Objective.
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, like, I loved the first sentence of this because it goes about against like everything that's like, you know, you're being told. It's like, all men are not created equal. Like, that's the first sentence of the speech, and you're like, okay, you have my attention.
But they're not there. It's ridiculous that people keep fucking trying to push that shit on.
And the other thing is, like, you know how, like, right now you have these people like say it's like, well, it's unfair that this guy was born to a rich family. Well, okay. Right now, yeah, in this time, it's not fair for you. This guy was born to a rich family and has connections, and you don't. Okay, but a few generations ago, his dad might have been broke as fuck, and he worked his ass off to get to a good state, while others were ahead of him in life, right? It's like, it's never fair.
Unfair being born in a first world country.
Yeah, right. It's like, it depends. Like, it's very subjective. And like the other thing, it's like, but that's why I don't like the argument. It's like, well, he was born into a rich family, so he has an advantage. Yes, well, then you have to work your ass off. Like, not like, you know, like when God gave you fucking life, he gave him a bit extra. You know, it's like, that's how it is. Like, it's all like, it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah.
And you do with it what you can.
Yeah, deal with your, like, you know, you got your own circumstances, and
like,
deal with them.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about your shit. Figure out how to make it happen. That's it.
Basically, yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah. So that's yeah. What's your opinion on that? So overall, you kind of agree with his speech, yeah?
Yeah, I'm evil as fuck.
I'm evil as fuck. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, nice. So I made that video exactly 10 minutes. Yeah. All right. So okay, we have selection bias, and we have the thing that you shared about Demi Lovato is a 30-year-old child. I actually saw this. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't see like this specifically. I just know what this is about, but I do like the content. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna watch.
Let me know when you're gonna start playing it. I'll mute you again.
Alright, I'm gonna start the recording now, and I'm gonna read the comments and shit. Alright, so Demi Lovato is a 30-year-old. How dare you? How dare you mute me? Okay, Demi Lovato is a 30-year-old child by Shniko. Alright, first of all, as always, we react to a video, we read the comments first. Bro, I'm literally waking up to American women acting even worse. It never ends. I'm just gonna go back to sleep. Wow. I'm glad we have Sneeko to help us laugh at this truly... Yeah, go for it. To help us laugh at this truly goofy shit and treat it with as much respect as it deserves. She probably just asked Google why she likes short hair and baggy clothes, and Google said you might be non-binary. You might have cancer, honestly, if this is Google we were talking about. Demi won attention because of her new failure. Sorry, her new album. Yeah, basically. Whoever's reading this, I hope that whatever you're going through gets better, and whatever you're struggling with or worrying about is going to be fine, and that everyone has a fantastic day. Fuck off with your positivity. He pushed me out. Not really touching me, but he basically pushed me out. Please tell you realize the manipulation in that. It's basically lying because it's meant to be misleading and deceiving. No, he did not push you in any way. He gestured for you to leave, and you probably didn't like it and wanted to feel like he pushed you. Oh god. If he wasn't shouting every 3 seconds, I would watch his stream. Yeah, that's true. Playing pretend used to be innocent and cute when you were a child. But when one becomes an adult, they should act as such. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Corinthians 13:11. Nice. Cool quote. Alright, gonna start the video. Let's see what Shniko has to say about Crazy Lovato.
She, her pronouns again? What?
So I've adopted she, her again?
Again?
Her brain melted.
Bro, straight up, like that's...
Put closed captions on, please.
So I've adopted her again.
Again?
What's important is, like, nobody's perfect.
Oh
Everyone
my
messes
god.
up pronouns at some point. And especially when people are learning, it's just all about respect.
God, bro. Oh my god. Here's the thing, though. At this point, because of how easily you can change your pronouns and stuff, that kind of makes pronouns not mean anything. Therefore, just use whatever pronouns are comfortable. And again, and the problem will be solved, because then you would be a she and I would be a he, and the world can go on and we would not have conflict, because pronouns mean jack shit. It's kind of like you meet a stranger and tells you fuck you and you're like, yeah, whatever, I don't know you. It's like, who cares? Yeah, if you're honest.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like a little kid comes up to you and he's like, you're ugly.
Yeah, and you're like,
okay,
cool. It's like, yeah, you don't care, right? It's like, whatever. That's what I feel like these pronouns are right now. It's like, yeah, like, whatever. It's like, you want to be called a Zeus? Sure, whatever. I don't care. Like, I can't be bothered enough to care about what you want me to do. You want to be called a Zeus? Sure, I'll call you Zeus. I don't give a fuck. You want to change your name? Fine, I'll call you what. Like, it doesn't matter. And because it doesn't matter, just stop doing it, kind of thing, you know?
I refuse to participate in other people's delusions.
Well, I agree with that. I'm just saying, if you, like, you have to deal with this person, and you don't want to deal with fucking bullshit, you want to say this, fuck it, I'll say this. I don't care. I just want this conversation to be over so I don't have to talk to you ever again. That's what I mean.
Whatever needs to be done.
Yes, yeah.
For my boss to get paid, and for me to leave home. I
Yes.
don't give a shit, I don't care.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's like, you don't care,
But
right?
if I'm walking down the street and you start talking to me...
Yeah, but again, that's like, the person is bothering you, then yeah, fuck off. Right? It's like, I'm talking about, like, if it's like someone who's actually, like, dealing with her, you just want the deal to be over as soon as possible. So it's like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want me to say, I'll say it just to get this over with, kind of thing, you know? But then it makes it so that the whole, like...
time to waste on this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, there's no time to waste on this bullshit. So it's like, I'm not gonna argue with you about this bullshit. I'm not gonna turn this into a political conversation because I just want you to sign this fucking letter that says I delivered the fucking package. You know? It's like, you're like, imagine you're like a delivery guy and you need the signature. Yeah. Yeah. What will you do?
I feel like having a conversation with you.
You won't have a conversation. Yeah. Well, okay. Here's an example, right? It's like you're delivering a package, and you need the signature from the person. Like, she opens the door. It's like, Miss, I need your signature. It's like, I am not a miss. I am a, whatever. I'm a Fagale. And you're like, okay, Fagale, can you sign this? You're not even gonna argue. Yeah, okay, sign here, Fagale, okay? It's like, you're not gonna argue with her. It's like, well, you look like a miss or whatever. It's like, who cares, right? It's like, fuck it. You do you, I don't give a shit, and get it over with. That's what I'm saying. Like, this whole thing, it's like, okay, you wanna be she, her, whatever. You do you, I don't care. Why is this on the news? This shouldn't matter. You know? It's like, fuck off. Alright, let's go.
Why the fuck should we even give a shit about what Demi Lovato has to say?
You shouldn't, because she's pretty much irrelevant in everything she does. She released maybe 1 or 2 hit singles, and she has been irrelevant since, and she wants to be relevant, so she keeps changing her pronouns. Oh, yes, that is for sure. I mean, that is actually like a fact. Like, she actually did go to like a psych or ward or whatever. Yeah, she fucked up.
Demi Lovato is getting candid.
It's all about respect, and one day you're gonna get banned on social media for misgendering my pronouns, but the next day I changed it back, and it's all just about how you feel. And
so this is the bigger problem with this, which I agree. If we all acted like, it's like whatever, it doesn't matter, and it's like, okay, you want to be this, that's fine. It's when it becomes like mandatory. Which, wasn't there like a bill in Canada that was supposed to make it mandatory? I don't think it passed though. and like they're passing shit in the US as well. Like I know in Germany someone got prison.
But, you can have problems.
Yeah, like you can get like, you know,
yeah, you can have legal problems here for misgendering someone.
yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, it's like, it's an assault, right? That's what it is. It's like, it's considered assault. But yeah, but I know like someone in Germany actually got jailed.
No idea what it is. It doesn't make sense to me.
Oh no, it doesn't have to make sense, right? It's just another way to fuck you, because you're not fucked enough just by daily life, right? Fuck.
Everybody trying to fuck me.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, there was this person in Germany, I believe, that got jailed for saying that he refuses, or she refuses, I don't remember if it's a he or she, to use pronouns. It's like, he is a he and a she and a she, and I'm over this shit, right? And I think he got jailed for that shit, but he was doing it in a public square as well, so. But yeah.
I only did it for the fad, and I did it because it was cool, but then I stopped getting cool points, so now I'm back to being a girl.
And for the cool points, then it's like, it stopped being cool, so like, I'm back to being a girl.
Cool points.
Oh my god, bro. Stop eating! Jesus Christ! First of all, don't, like, I don't even know what you look like anymore. Holy fuck, bro. Look at this! Not this, sorry. Jesus Christ.
How did she expect to be taken seriously?
Come on. Alright, look at this. Looks fine overall, right? Like you see it down the street, I won't say it's like it's not bad, right?
Looks fine? Bro, in this right here, she looks gorgeous.
Yeah, okay. She looks gorgeous. And then... What is this?
Look at what is this?
It's like fucking alien species.
That's fucking illegal.
Like, why would you do that? Oh my god, bro. It's like, I understand she said, like, well, I had cancer and I had to shave and like my hair was falling. I'm like, okay. Okay. But like, you wouldn't gain that much weight, but okay. But like, what's wrong with your eyes? Like, what is this makeup? It's so edgy. You're so edgy. I need to stop judging people by their appearance, but let's be real. This is like, this is really bad. Oh god.
But why would you need to go against your human nature?
Yeah, like, why fight this fight? It's like, this is like the worst hill to die on, you know? It's like, no, I was meant to be a non-female.
Why is it?
Yeah.
Why are these people relevant?
Well, relevant because someone made them relevant. I still believe Drake is a social experiment. So, and Cardi B. And like most of the artists that come out recently.
To this day, Cardi B, first of all, she's a bad human being.
Yes.
She was robbing people, she openly talks about it. And,
yes, I agree.
Drake could be a great, talented, blah blah blah. He cries in the shower. I believe it.
I still believe Drake is a social experiment. Someone's like, you know what? I like, this is like legit something I thought that happened.
Idea. First time I saw him, he was in a wheelchair.
What the fuck? I've seen a wheelchair.
Then somehow, by way of Jesus Christ, some devil sold his soul to the devil.
And became a star and he can walk.
Now he's a multi-millionaire.
Oh my god, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ. That shit, like, I'm looking at it, it's like, I would be scared to find her, like, in the street during daytime when there's a lot of people. Like, she looks possessed. But yeah, basically, so I was saying, so yeah, so I think...
Would cross if she was walking to the other side, I would cross the road.
Alright, so, okay, what do you think about this, okay? What do you think about this? I believe producers are bored, they have too much money and they're bored, and they're like making a bet between themselves, like, yo, find the worst artist you can and see if you can make them movie star. And they make bets, like they each pick one.
100%.
And like that's how they found Cardi B. Like, yo, this girl is horrible. We're gonna make all the fucking tracks with her. And you're gonna push it as if it's popular. People are gonna love it. We're just gonna feed it to people, and they're not gonna have a choice but to like it.
It's like one song I like about her. I'm not gonna. by.
Which one?
The one with Bruno Mars.
Okay, that's because of Bruno Mars. It could have been like a no-name artist in there and would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that doesn't count, you know. It's like it's a song with her, not her song though. All right, let's go. Oh my god, dude, it's like 10-minute react. We're 12 minutes into this. I reacted only for 1 minute. We gotta get this going. Look at this. Look at her. Are you kidding me?
What a shame.
Jeez, what a fucking waste, bro. What a pretty girl was, and now it's like fucking possessed.
With the pronouns she, her again, and open
Drugs,
up
man.
about why she made that choice.
And drugs is like, yeah, but drugs, like I've seen people that been doing drugs and they still look okay. I mean, look at most porn stars, right? It's like they still look okay. Oh my god,
I
bro.
don't know, most porn stars are not okay, bro, but did
Well,
she do, like heavy heroin or something?
Yeah, she did like crazy shit, yeah.
She overdosed, bro. She melted her brain.
Yeah, there's-
short-circuited something in her brain.
Yeah, well, as far as I know, she was also molested as a child, so... You know, that's how it is with Nickelodeon and Disney, so... She, her again. Oh, this is the best part. For me, humans are fluid, right? She's gonna go into like, for me, humans are fluid, so it's kind of like what I feel at the moment. Too much something, yeah. But yeah, it's like humans are fluid, so it's like whatever, yeah, whatever I feel like at the moment is what I am. It's like, bro, like, you can't do that. That kind of beats the point of these pronouns. Oh God, my ears.
Actually adopted the pronouns of she, her again.
Again.
So for me, I'm such a fluid person.
Yeah.
I don't really,
Christ.
I don't find that I felt like, especially last year, my energy was balanced and my masculine and feminine energy. So that when I
So last year I was eating a lot of meat and my testosterone went up, so I felt like maybe I'm a he, but I just stopped in the middle to be like they them. But now I stopped eating as much meat because I'm vegan now, and I feel more feminine. So I'm like I'm a she her, but I'm also they them. That's basically the gist of her argument, without the diet stuff. But that's the gist of her argument.
was faced with the choice
Oh my god.
of walking into a bathroom and it said women and men,
I didn't feel like I belonged in there, and I
didn't feel like there was a bathroom for me.
Bro, this is such a dumb argument. I didn't feel like this is the bathroom for me. Bro, toilet seat, that's all you need. Who cares if it says man, female? You gotta go, you gotta go. You don't care where you're going as long as, like, you can go. It's like, bro, if there's no toilet and you gotta go, you go on the fucking floor.
I'm down for it. Just make those private stalls.
Oh my god, bro. Everything else? For everything else? Men, women, everything else. Just fucking, like, have an alien sign on them. I don't know if you're talking. Oh, there we go.
One big pit, a hole in the ground, everybody shares it.
That's what they're doing in Japan and China. That's what they have. They literally have a hole.
Damn.
Hmm?
They different.
They built different. They live squatting, right? So it's not a big deal. Oh god.
have nothing, no problems in my life, so I make up problems, and I don't know what bathroom to walk in, because I'm an A-list white celebrity.
Basically.
And I have all this money, and I need more attention, so I need to confuse myself with the bathroom while people starve.
Yes, let's tackle the important issues. People are starving, but I gotta use the bathroom, but I'm not sure which bathroom to use. Let's deal with the important issues first, right? It's like, where do I go to take a shit?
Women and men, I didn't feel like there was a bathroom for me. Because I didn't feel necessary.
I didn't feel like going to the bathroom, so I didn't...
Yeah, legit though, the thing I am so tired of hearing is feel. I'm getting really sick of this word feel. Right, kind of like how I got sick of Me Too a few years ago. I'm getting sick of like the word feel.
And women feel.
Yeah, but it's like there should be a limit to how much you feel, okay? Or how much you use that word. It's like I feel so much I can't describe it in words. Like,
No,
okay.
It's in their nature.
Yeah, but you don't keep saying, like, if every other sentence you say I feel, imagine talking to a man and like every other sentence he says I think. You know what you tell to that man? Thinking is what got you to this mess, okay? That's like you thought that's where your problems began. That was your first favorite sentence. You thought that's where your problems began. Yes, right? You felt that's where your problems began. It's like stop feeling. Use your brain.
Feel my feelings.
Like a woman and didn't feel like a man. I just felt like a human.
I just felt like
my feelings.
She felt like a human. Describe human to me then.
For once.
Yeah. Did you see the What is Woman video? I wish it wasn't so long. I'm gonna watch the highlights of it.
I watched some of it.
I'll watch the highlights. There's a good highlight video I didn't watch. I want to watch it. So I'll watch it after that.
Do you hear this fucking horse shit?
It's too much. I can't even believe these things are an issue.
They are. It's a non-issue, you know. It's like when you make it. It's actually this happens a lot in game development right now. Like the new WoW expansion is coming out, right? So and they made this ability where you can with the new race where you can just like fly with the racial and it's like super fast, right? And everyone loved it. Everyone enjoyed it. It was great. And then the developers are like, they created an issue out of it that is not actually an issue, and they nerfed it for those reasons. And everyone's like, are you fucking, like, why? Like, why are you nerfing? This makes no sense. It's like, whatever you describe as the issue is not an issue. So they create an issue to fix it, and it's like, bro, but it's not an issue.
I felt like a human. I don't have a pussy or a dick. I feel like both. Today I feel like it, but I'm 29 years old and I'm just gonna go back to it because I got bored of playing pretend.
I'm 29 years old. I'm just gonna go back and play pretend. Oh my god, bro. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
It's okay, just keep playing.
Alright.
How fucking old is she? How old is Demi
How
Lovato?
fucking old is she?
Grown ass woman playing pretend with herself. She's 29. I got it right.
I'm 29 you playing pretend.
Recently,
Bro, look at her.
Grown ass woman playing pretend.
I've been feeling more feminine, so now everyone needs to change, and one day you could get banned for literally committing violence by misgendering me. But now I feel more feminine. So I changed it back.
This shit is so fucking stupid. She's
Straight
almost
up.
30 years old.
Still plays pretend.
She should have a kid.
There's this because I watched a lot of anime, as you know, and there's this thing. I think it's called Chunibyo or something like that. Chunibyo. Okay. So read what this is, okay? So Chunibyo is a Japanese.
What the hell is even that?
Okay, so it's a colloquial term typically used to describe early teens who have grandiose delusions, who desperately want to stand out, and who have convinced themselves that they have hidden knowledge or secret powers. Okay? Now take out the hidden knowledge and secret powers stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty much Demi Lovato. And this is something that happens to early teens, and this is like, I remember we had this guy when we were growing up who had this, okay? It was fucking hilarious. We hung out with him all the time, and he's like, oh yeah, there's this like magic rock here, whatever. Like, oh yeah, cool, man. Let's go find this magic rock. It was so funny. But yeah, but this is what the term is, right? It's something that happens to teens, and like she's 29 years old, still playing pretend. It's fucking hilarious.
She should just settle, like, what the hell are you doing with your time? This is what acting is, this is what Hollywood is.
Yeah.
Comes after the Cool for the Summer singer previously came out.
Name one Demi Lovato song. Name
Cool for the Summer. She just said it. Just said it. She just said the song. But he said it like right after they said it. It's like Cool for the Summer. But Solo is also one of her songs. That's it. Those are 2 songs I know.
Saying at the time that they use they/them pronouns.
Okay.
Living in the 4th dimension.
Living in, bro, she's not even in our dimension. She's living in the 4th dimension, bro. She's living like in time and space.
Same.
Living in the 4th dimension.
Consciously in both time and space.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Means having conversations that transcend the typical discourse.
Just shut up.
Shut up.
Having conversations that transcend public discourse or the general public. So you just want to have conversations that make no sense for fun.
Basically, yeah, the conversations transcend public discourse. It's like, look, so you're just saying gibberish, and it's fine because you're transcending. You're talking to like spiritual beings, to fucking God. Oh my God, bro! And God would not approve of this message, by the way.
Talking about saying very little these people.
Oh God, bro.
Like, listen, you just get fat and you look more lesbian, so you just make shit up.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, that's fucking good. You just get fat and you look more lesbian, so you make shit up. Bro, what a quote.
But for me, it means having conversations that
For me,
transcend the typical
yeah.
discourse.
You're just wasting everyone's time.
Straight up.
I want to take this moment to share something very personal with you.
What?
I don't.
Just waste everyone's time?
You just wasted everyone's time.
Straight up, it's like, I don't care. Something very personal. It's like, I don't care.
Over the past year and a half, I've been doing some healing and self-reflective.
Healing and growing, and I'm learning.
You're an idiot, Sam.
Dude, the thing is, like, she has so much money for doing nothing that she can just sit there and just, like, do nothing and say that she was healing. It's like, and she doesn't have to work because, like, the bills are paid automatically because she has so much money. On the weekend, she does some mushrooms, whatever, and finds enlightenment every other weekend. The enlightenment is always different, like, changes once a month based on how she feels.
Does more healing.
It does more healing, yeah. Bro. She needs to do some DMT. Probably did, though. She probably did.
Energy. I've been cleansing my energy and changing my gender.
And changing with them.
That's why she's like this.
Transcend public discourse by believing in nonsense because I'm a bored celebrity who needs to add problems to her boring life.
Board certified celebrity. Board certified psycho celebrity.
Because I need to have an obstacle and life is easy. And I live
Bro, that's what. Didn't I talk to you about this where, like, or was someone else that I said that's like the reason like all this shit is happening is because life is like way too peaceful? No, I was talking to someone else. So I said like all this shit, like this whole like pronouns and all that stuff, it's, well, forget it's easy. It's like life is too easy for some people that they need to find some kind of conflict. They just, because like they cannot find conflict in life. Everyone's nice to them, right? It's like they don't have any struggles, so they need to find something that would make life a bit harder for them. Otherwise, they're just bored as fuck because everything is like achievable. So they need a conflict or some shit like that. And once they, like, let's say like this, if they went for this and like everyone's like, yeah, everyone's like completely okay with this, they would not be happy with that result. They would not be happy if everyone was okay with gender pronouns, because then it's like, well, I wanted a conflict, but I got acceptance, right? It's like if everyone did everything you want, like I think like they would like lose their shit completely. They're already losing their shit. So like imagine even after that. Imagine what would be after like gender pronouns, man. It's like I don't even know.
And I don't get any without woke points.
Work. And through this work, I've had the revelation that
The revelation, bro.
With that said,
Revelation.
I'll officially be changing my pronouns to they, them. I
I feel that this best represents the fluidity I feel
clear as day. There it
allows me to
was,
feel
no
most
shit.
authentic and true to the person I both know I am and still am discovering.
Here's the thing, though. All she had to do is go on Twitter and write they, them. Like on her, like, title or whatever they do. You know? That's it. You didn't have to make a video about it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the attention. Because you don't have to do all of this. You can just go on Twitter and just write they, them. That's it. The other thing is, like, when was the last time you ever talked to a person? Yeah, when was the last time you talked to a person? Let's say it's a she, her, right? And you talk to that person directly, and you refer to her as a she or a her, and not by her name or by you. It's like, when is this even relevant in conversation? By the they, them, the this, whatever. Like, when you talk about her to other people, well, other people don't give a fuck if you talk about her and how you say it, you know. The dumb broad, and like, yeah, that's cool, you know.
Other people anyway.
That too, right? So it's like, who cares about these pronouns, because no one even ever uses them in any conversation, really. Oh my god, look how happy she is. Those are some crazy eyes.
Shut up.
Shut
Grown-ass woman. Grown-ass adult. Shut up.
Oh god.
Just go away. Like, do a movie and shut up. Like, why do actors like try so hard to have personalities when they clearly have nothing? You got nothing. Look at you. You just do that. Just stand and get your picture taken by paparazzi. Show your titties. Put on Lily. Just do that. Shut the fuck up, Demi Lovato. Shut the fuck up. You got nothing to say. Nothing.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Skyscraper Singers
Wait,
Instagram
man.
currently it shows the pronouns they, them, she, her in the bio.
No, this shit is fucking dumb. Just dumb. Fuck them.
I got to head out soon, bro.
Huh? What'd you say?
I gotta head out soon.
Oh, okay.
Can I say you? Fuck y'all. I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about her, y'all. Just shut up.
Shut
Ugh. I'm sick of it. This, oh my lord.
And,
Say it again! Say it again! I didn't hear you! What? Say it again!
Then people wonder why we have a problem with the male race. Grown-ass employees and customers. Faces calling me a cunt. You are a cunt! Stop being a cunt! People won't call you cunt!
She sounds kind of cunty.
Okay, you need to leave.
He's being rude, you're being
No,
rude.
I'm not being rude. You need to leave.
I'm buying the thing.
You don't want any more customers.
I'm not a customer?
This is Karen's. They just record when they feel like a victim because they don't know how to be wrong, and so she's gonna embarrass.
The best part about this, I'm gonna make this quick because you gotta go, and we reacted long enough. Then people wonder why we have a problem with the male race. Grown-ass employees in customers' faces calling me a cunt. Grown-ass woman recording a person who called you a cunt and crying about it. It's like, you're a grown-ass woman. What are you doing? Why are you walking after a guy who called you a cunt with a fucking tape recorder? It was like, what tape recorder? Fuck, oh my god, what year is this? With a fucking phone recording them. It's like, grow the fuck up, grown-ass man. Yeah, you're a grown-ass woman too. Get the fuck out. Stop being a cunt and no one will call you a cunt. Oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so that's the react. Well, it's, bro, like, people are fucking crazy, man. Like,
these goddamn people.
I'm not saying the guy is right for calling her a cunt, but at the same time, I mean, like, the irony in this, in what she wrote is fucking hilarious. But yeah.
Good times, bro.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, so that's the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, and take it easy. Peace. Alright, you're done? You're gone? He is gone. He is gone. Alright, sweet. Select bias, we're gonna do that later. But first, we got some more Final Fantasy. Ooh. Down. Actually, before I do that, is there a... Yeah, it's right there, right? Survival's Reach. Actually, I'll do it after. Okay. Right then, let's go and find Master Leveilleur. Actually, leave that to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetheryte, and we'll be along shortly. See you there. Okay, are they by the Aetheryte now? Yes. Alright, cool. So let's go to Kugane. Let's get my samurai gear up. Because I do want to play samurai more so than I want to play and also what was this? There we go. All right. There's samurai. We are doing this, right? Yeah. The worst part is I do not have enough. For sure I don't have enough, yeah. But at least I have enough to look cool. Not really. $329, $348. Oh, not even far off. Nice. Woohoo! Woohoo! God, I love the song though. Oh, it's such a good song. God damn. All right. $1,500 and $10,000 for the weapon. That kind of sucks. Is it not Delvui? Which one is it then? Right, you didn't see me updating plugins. No siree. Okay, installed. I feel like it's Delvui, to be honest. Simple tweaks, change logs, sunsetter, TPI. Yeah, I feel like it should be Delvui, right? Oh wait, I'm on Samurai. There it is. There we go. That works. I think my abilities are fine. Ikitosen. Should be this. That's where it is. Okay. Why do I not see my third bar? Unit frames. There we go. Ah! Why? Why you do this? I wanna see it. Why? Alright, there we go. Oh fuck, I forgot about my thing here. Grace Femina, it would seem we are to accompany Arnval in some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Before I continue though, let me just do that real quick. Yeah, there we go. Allow me to explain, it'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Alamigo was still a monarchy and Theodoric set the throne. A uniquely brutal despot, by all accounts. Despot? I don't know. That he was, the king of ruin, suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Ralgor's Ridge being burned to the ground. In the latter years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family. The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it is said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove. I believe I see the direction of our adventure is to take. I assume you have a mind to unearth this hidden bounty? You assume correctly. And would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems. Well, of course, we won't be the first to make the attempt following Alamigo's liberation. More than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come. And the legend of the Mad King's Trove remains simply that, a legend. But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there. What self-respecting adventurer would I? Imagine, the three of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart to racing. You get the boxing emote. You have learned the emote box. Nice. Okay, max level mon, that's good. That is very, very good. Get rid of you, put the other one on. Find the other one though. There you go. Okay. Alright, let's continue. If anyone can find the treasure, it is us. But even if we don't, the adventure will be reward enough, I reckon. Oop. The news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the empire. I hear the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion, which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Arnvald, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search? Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nosing about the palace isn't like to get us anywhere. So we'll probably need to ask around. Would that be another way of saying no? Well, yeah. I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the allied archivists and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. The Guardians are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the trove during their occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as palace servants and officials in Theodoric's day. Given that they would have been at least 20 at the time, you will be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, so be sure to listen well. Arnvald, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks, whilst Filmina makes the round in the Alamigan quarter. And there I was thinking I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about it, eh? We can meet afterwards at Gilbard's Gate. Boop, boop, boop. In the palace? No, not me, lass. Surely you have heard stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions up on the divine audience. Anyone suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it to say that I stayed as far away from the palace as possible. Fair enough. You want to hear an old maid's stories, do you? Hey, well, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see his royal majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he has ordered, and after a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. I served at the pleasure of King Theodoric, and lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life, and one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which, of course, we were under orders to ignore. So we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. If you are hell's bent on finding out what happened in the palace, head down the street here and ask old Ernold. He was the king's head scribe. Yes, I'm Ernold. What do you want with me? Do you even look old enough? Yeah, you do, okay. You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet if our amigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well. I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public executions of his kinsmen. Those were terrible enough, but in his last days, the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the court thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Even now my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it is a kindness that the monarchy ended with him. Flying would have been nice, but alas, it was not meant to be. Since we're all here, why don't we share what we have learned? Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures, and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for so long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist, or that the Imperials somehow overlooked it. What of you, Filmina? Were your investigations any more fruitful? Turned into monsters? And what could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? Met an old man Alagiri who spoke of the palace's subterranean prison, but he said naught of cursed abominations. The Imperial archives were also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could the scribe fellow have been spinning her a yarn, do you think? Did you believe him, Filmina? He was afraid that does lend credence to the tale. I'm not sure how that helps us in our search. Not be so hasty. Arnold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden. But ere I share my theory, there is a matter I would clarify. Arnvald, you spoke of light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? Was no pretense, I swear it, but you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Alamigan mother did not welcome my arrival. As I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, like the kind you see in pure-blood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage, and took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar. In the end, she turned me out into the street, and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I had become. Eventually I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Scions. Fuck man, that's a life. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that. Thank you, Arnvald. I apologize. It cannot have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Well, Filmina? Are you content to surrender the treasure to Arnvald's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward? Then I should be glad to tell you my theory on the resting place of the Mad King's show, if you're minded to hear it. Accessory, offending, slaying. I believe I'm slaying, right? Yeah. Da, 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 da. Pretty sure I'm slaying. Oh. Big. Yeah, die is 370, right? 370, 370. Oh, wait, so I have... Oh my lord, I just outgeared him. And now I didn't. What is it? 373? 354? Afidon seems eager to share his theory. Actually, maybe it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. In case a rival treasure hunter overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking. That was not exactly the reason, but this is certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Loch Seld. Yo, let me out of here. Yeah. Get me the F out of his town. Smells like corpses. Yeah, looking good so far, guys. Keep it up. Hiya! Do do do. Da 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 da. I know. Do I want to play Samurai or do I just want to play the Reaper, man? They're both kind of fun. The Reaper gets really fun, it's like 80, right? So. Forgive me, it was not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wished to have the lock in sight while I explain things. Prior to the great flood of the Sixth Umbra Calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines, and this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the Fifth Austral Era. From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war, yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Loch Seld. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secret. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? Precisely, and since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed. Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and the gods know how many Alamegans never found a trace of the trove. Correct. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Filmina, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Arnvald and I will seek out an enscrolled portal within the palace. Da, 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 da. Alright. Whoop. Diving. Sharp passage that appears to lead under the palace foundation. Press on and find where it goes. Stone door. You come to a worn stone door, standing temptingly ajar. It would appear you have found an entrance into the subterranean salts. Filmina and Salfino, we have searched the prison beneath the palace. We found a door concealed by enchantments. Have you aught to report? Blah, 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 blah. And you believe it leads into the ruins? Excellent. Then I propose we proceed from our respective entry points and look to meet somewhere in the middle. Oh, come on, you two. We might as well make it a race. Victory goes to the first adventure to find the treasure. Godspeed. There it is, instantly, baby. That's what we like to see. Yuck. John City of Scala. Oh. Ooh, that's cool. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Easy peasy, brother. Not even a challenge. Too easy. Oh, look at that. Was a human being. All right, was one of his family members probably. Epsilon. Wow, not even one, these guys, bro. It's working so hard.
Oh, bugger it. Are you all right?
Bugger it.
Aye. Aye. Everything's still attached.
What's up, guys?
Ah, it seems both our paths led here. Very good.
Very good indeed.
We spent altogether too much time fleeing fiends horrid and numerous. How fared you? Much the same, then. 'Twould appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of him. A work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Yeah. Is that him? That's King Theodoric?
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
Arnval and I forged ahead at the fast pace we could manage, but I was not surprised to find you waiting for us. I suppose it serves us right for challenging the Warrior of Light. Next time, we should agree on some manner of handicap. We may have lost Alfino, but think of what we found. Quite. I'm still reeling at the sight of the amount of our riches. What, like how you reeled at the sight of that floating spectre, you mean? You should have heard him scream, Filomena. Must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that is all that matters. Arnval is still grinning at Alfino's discomfort. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news, and I think Lise should be the first. Seconded. There is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo, so she is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? Let's do it. And they're gonna be discussing money at this exact time and how they and the lack thereof. God, it's so dark in this town. You guys like buy some lights or some shit. Some radio lantern. Where the hell am I anyways? Holy hell. The back alleys like radio lantern. Toodles. Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. You're joking. The Mad King's trove? That was a myth. So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Filomena and Alfina in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it go towards alleviating the suffering of Alamigo's poor. As if there's as much as you say. Arnval did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out of on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there's one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alfino. I don't have a head for details, I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve everything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alfino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. Commander, we've got a problem. Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened. A mob's gathered outside headquarters. They've started making demands. You'd best come and see for yourself. Goddamn needy people.
Step back, all of you!
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
Oh.
We're not leaving till you hand her over! Bring her out! Bring her out!
Bloodthirsty assholes.
Someone might
Ferdola.
slip about Ferdola.
It's true then? The bitch really is in there? I knew it. I bloody knew it. We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Butcher the... Come on, you
Butcher
don't
the-
mean that! We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down!
Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
So that's what all the fuss is about.
Raban, save us!
Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Hey, who's this?
The Mad Bull.
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves, and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
I know you're right, I do, but I can't.
Can you imagine the audacity of these people just fucking yelling at the people who just saved their fucking life? Yo, we're doing shit, okay? We're not just gonna fucking kill her right away, okay? Like, fuck off. I know you're angry, but like, bro. Would you want them to just like, what? Like, oh, here's your country and like, peace out? Fuck, man. Where's the gratitude, huh? But thanks, Raban. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas that same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We have reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with the insults most often, and then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. But maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we have planned a summit of sorts. We have even invited the Ananta and the Kikirn to participate. Al Amigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fordolo's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. Then let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Nago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and everyone who didn't resist? There would be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric and Xenos. What to do? Beg your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only, I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but in some ways, she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born. And that's something I can understand. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too. I'll return to my other duties then. We have barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does. You have the commander's permission to enter then? Yes. I mean, I'm right here, there with her. Hello? Open the gates.
Well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you?
No one's laughing.
Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless. There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it.
Of course there is.
I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance.
Damn, bro.
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless, relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Headache.
Fadola, we mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
Yay!
Right.
Yay!
Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
Lord Gaius. He actually is nice, I
There you go
guess.
again with all your questions.
It's a cool haircut though.
Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him. Filthy tin-head lovers.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Father, what did that man call us?
Don't worry about it.
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Ah, damn. All out.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to out themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
This guy's mad.
Fadola! Traitors!
Please! You have to do something! My husband and daughter are in danger!
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of Arn.
We're citizens! We have rights!
Ah!
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors! Traitors!
Savages. And that's the one.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
This fucking guy.
Fadola, please! You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, God! What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honouring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones.
Daddy issues, man. It's hard.
Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
Did her mom die shortly after that or some shit? Where's her mom at this point in time? That can't be like more than 3 or 5 years before our current timeline.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Ah, God.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past. And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they?
The gist of it.
Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
I shall see Ironwall's life. Oh, my life. The shit I've been through.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much.
Yeah, man.
Too much for anyone.
Harshaphon, Papalimo,
The things
Brida.
they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
Fuck it. It's not overcomplicated. As I choose to.
Damn you. Damn you all.
God damn, and the story's so good, even the characters I don't care about.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
Oof. Oof. Man, that's heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Lisa's lost in thoughts. Echoes of an echo. Yeah, I don't have time to do this. I think it goes into the scenario. And like, I'm gonna go eat. And then at 5 p.m. ish go to the gym. So that would be it for today. A pretty short stream, only 3 hours, but it is what it is. I should have started it earlier, that's for sure. But what you gonna do? Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll be back. When we'll be back, I guess. Yeah, it is what it is. Take care. Whoa.